my friends, are you ready for another class? Good. Please remember, have your books ready and your pencil case. We need pencils to write with. Okay, let's start today with a warm-up. You need your hands. You point at one and then you switch. Point at the other. Okay, let's try. Difficult. It's okay, keep trying. Point at one, point at the other. Point at one, point at the other. This helps us to get ready to think better. Okay, today's class is about adverbs. This is a review, so you should know something about adverbs. If you don't know or you don't remember, it's okay. We'll get to work adverbs today. Okay, before we start with adverbs, let's remember something that is very similar. For example, adjectives. Adjectives, if you remember, are words, simple words that describe things, describe nouns. In that case, it's things, animals, places, and people. Okay? Adjectives describe nouns. For example, orange, 3, purple, new, small, sticky. Okay? These words describe things. We can also describe a dog by saying if it's brown, if it's small, if it's aggressive. We can describe a place by saying if it is big, nice. Okay? We could describe people by saying smart, grumpy, polite, short, tall. Okay? Because we said adjectives describe nouns. So we just said adjectives describe nouns. That means adjectives describe person, place, things, or animals. That is for adjectives. But today we are going to learn about adverbs. And adverbs, my friends, are words that describe verbs. Yes, that's right. Adverbs describe verbs. This is very important for you to remember so you don't get confused. Adjectives describe nouns and adverbs describe verbs. Okay, now let's keep going. I need you to please go to page 81 and let's read about adverbs. Okay, ready? Read with me on page 81, please. Adverbs are words that describe verbs. We said that before. They give more information about an action by telling how it happens. How. To create most adverbs, we can add the suffix "ly" to an adjective. Okay, let's go back to adjectives. We begin here and then we change them to form adverbs. Okay, wild, it's an adjective. It can describe an animal. For example, the tiger is wild. It's an adjective because it describes an animal. We said person, place, thing, or animal. Remember? Good. First, it is an adjective. But how do we get an adverb from this word? We add, like the book said, the letters ly. We add ly at the end of the word. If this is wild, The adverb must be wildly. Just like that. First, it is an adjective, but when you write "ly" at the end of the same word, then it is an adverb. It becomes an adverb. Okay, that's what the rule says. Okay, let's try with another one. Careful. Careful is an adjective. It can describe, let's say, a person. Mom is careful. But now we need to change this into an adverb so we can describe a verb. Careful, what is the adverb? Carefully. Correct. Good. If we follow that same rule, how can we modify these adjectives? Let's see. Diligent, diligently. Noisy, noisily. Unhappy, unhappily. Soft, softly. And heavy, heavily, heavily. So we just changed adjectives to adverbs. So be careful when you're talking and you want to describe a person, place, a thing, or an animal, you use adjectives. But if what you are trying to describe is a verb, you use adverbs. And the only thing you did was to add ly at the end of the adjective. Ly, 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 L-Y. Okay, on page 81, activity 1, instructions say to read the first sentence, then complete the second sentence by writing the corresponding adverb. So, you're going to have two sentences. The first one, the first sentence, in the first sentence, they are using an adjective. You look at that sentence, you read that sentence, and then you change it using an adverb, just the way we practiced before, okay? So here it is. This is the sentence in the book. Sentence number 1. It says, she was careful when she moved the furniture. Furniture is tables, sofas, chairs, okay? Furniture. Now, she was careful. Do you see the ending ly? No. So this is not an adverb. It is an adjective because we are describing who was careful. She was careful. And remember, adjectives describe person, place, thing, or animal. She was careful when she moved the furniture. But the instructions say, after you read sentence number 1, you complete sentence number 2, changing this into an adverb. Okay, let's read the second sentence. She moved the furniture. How? How did she move it? Now we're saying she moved the furniture. How? We need an adverb to describe the way she moved the furniture. Remember what happens to this at the end? We add ly. So if this is careful, carefully, correct. Carefully. Don't forget ly. This is what makes them adverbs. Simple, isn't it? Good. Now, class, I need you to stop the video as you finish numbers 2 to 7. When you finish, come back, we'll keep going. Go, go. Okay, class, I need you now to go to page 82. This is it. 82. Ready? Good. There, we are still talking about adverbs, which we already said are words that describe the verbs. Yeah, same thing. But this time, we are going to work with adverbs of frequency specifically. And adverbs of frequency still describe verbs, but saying how frequently we do the actions. Okay? Now, in the book, you have a chart with all these adverbs. Can you read them with me? Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, just, still, yet, already, later, soon. Okay? These are used to show frequency of actions. Now, in the chart here in the book, they're giving you a little description of when to use each one. Because this is so simple, I need you to please answer the activity in the page. Now, I'm going to show you my book page because what I did to help you is underline keywords so that when you check the descriptions of each of the adverbs, you can easily identify the one that corresponds here. Okay, so look at my page right there. Now, over there. Okay, I circled before, sorry, underlined before, I underlined every time, haven't gone, and such and such and such and such and such. So now what you need to do is do the activity. It says rewrite the sentences using one of the adverbs above. Okay? This you do it yourself. And then stop the video, please stop the video. And then I'll meet you here again. That was fast, wasn't it? Excellent. Now, class, let me tell you, this is it. This is the end of the class. Don't forget to take pictures of your book pages and send them to your teacher's email. I'll see you. Bye-bye.